Okay, I hope I'm audible now. Okay, yeah. So, good evening, everyone. Once again, how are you all? hmm Yes, sir. Okay, no problem. That's great. How are you all? And just a small question: how many of you have actually seen me before in these sessions, and how many of you are joining in from for the first time? And yeah, that's it. बस उतना बताओ, and then I'll move ahead with the attendance. The script that we do every time, the attendance marking, the all-in-one doc. Okay, first time joining, first time. Okay, so it's great to see you all. And I hope most of you are coming in from yesterday's MongoDB session as well, because I had a lot of questions about that as well. No worries. It's great meeting you all. As I said, there are some few new steps for the first timers. There are some new steps that we've involved for certification getting, and a lot of giveaways we are doing in these sessions. So in each session, you can earn up to 1,000 rupees or 1,500 rupees. It's up to your luck, what we can say. How you can do this, I'm sure you all are very interested in knowing that. But please, what do we say, please pay attention in the sessions. Keep taking screenshots. That's all I'll say. आप screenshots लो, take screenshots, upload it on your Instagram story and tag let's upgrade. आपको बस उतना ही करना है, and you will be one of the contestants in these uh, competitions, giveaways. You can name it any way you want. Bus tag let's upgrade. That's all, and post it online. उतना ही है. Do it on Instagram, do it on LinkedIn, and one lucky winner, one random username is gonna get selected. How we do that? We do not look into how many followers you have, how many views, वगैरह वगैरह कुछ नहीं. Nothing, all of that. Random, when I say random, I actually mean it random. तो random नहीं होता है. तो please move ahead, go do these things. Each competition, each giveaway has uh, you know what do we say, a 500 assured coupon. Arun is asking just one. That's not fair, sir. Arun, this happens daily. So if, like today one winner, tomorrow one winner, day after one winner, it's on a random thing. It's not even upon me. आप ऐसे ही करो. टेक पार्ट इन. आप एवरी डे के सेशन का एक स्क्रीनशॉट लेके डाल दो. That is one thing. So I'll, for the attendance and certificate, I'll get to that. uh, I'm scared. I'm sharing my screen. Just let me know if it's visible, and if it is, I'll just go through that process quickly. Okay. So my screen is shared. Okay, no, it isn't. It isn't shared. Wait. Entire screen. Okay. So I've shared my screen. Just let me know if it's visible or not. I Ankit is asking. I have no knowledge in JavaScript. Is it beneficial for me? Ankit, I am as clueless as you are. I am not from a tech background, but yes, in a while I'll hand it over to Saurabh sir. I'm sure he is one of the best trainers we've had. I'm sure he'll be able to answer your question more better than I can. So those who are not actually from Java, like do not know JavaScript. What can I say? ठीक है. So now that I've confirmed my screen is visible to you guys, I'll just quickly go through. This is your entire video. You can see your YouTube that is open right now. You need to scroll down, go to the description. You'll see a lot of links over here. Now I'll explain you what these links are. First is submit your assignment here. Just now what this means is every day for 3 days you need to submit an assignment. It will be shared to you by sir by the end of the session. So please, stay attentive in the session. Go through this. Your assignments are submitted. यहाँ पे. So you click on this link, and यहाँ पे you can go, and this is your question, and your name, your email, basic things, and your code you have to submit. Okay, so that once that is done, just click on submit, and you'll get it on your mail that you'll get a confirmation on your mail that you submitted this assignment. Once you have done with 3 days ka assignments, once you submitted your assignment for 3 days, you just need to wait for a week. Within a week, we send these codes through our subject matter experts. They go through it, they give a go ahead, and you get your certificate in a week. Now, please, have patience for 1 week. You will get your certificates. That's not an issue. But make sure that 3 days के आपके certificates are gone. Now that is one thing. Next is your all-in-one documentation. Click on this link. It will take you to this Notion page that has each and every reference material you will need for the next 3 days. This is your doc link. यहाँ पे your enrollment and attendance link. If you click on this, it will reroute you to the attendance page. Now you have the YouTube links for 3 days. These 3 days that are gonna be for the next 3 days are YouTube links. This is day 1, day 2, and day 3. Then this is your notes. यहाँ पे as you can see, I've clicked on it. हाँ, so your day 1 के notes, your day 2 notes, and your day 3 notes. Each and everything which is gonna be covered, everything is mentioned over here. So you do not really need to browse through multiple links, multiple websites. Everything is mentioned in this all-in-one document. Now, as you see, I've clicked on this attendance link. It has taken me to this page. यहाँ पे, and if you haven't registered on the website, if you haven't logged in on the website, you need to first log in. That pop-up comes over here only. You don't need to go anywhere. And then after that, you see I haven't enrolled for this program. It will ask me to enroll. I'll enroll on this. I'll click enroll now and continue learning. And once this is done, okay, so now you can see 0% program completed. Once I go down, there's this day 1 mark attendance, and you can give out your rating for today's session and anything, and then mark attendance. So these simple steps you have to follow. Any doubts up till here? Let me just quickly open up the chat. Okay, there is no link for the assignment currently. I have tried to rejoin but still not visible. Hindi mein nahi padhate ho kya sir? Hello, good evening. Okay, so there are no questions up till now. I hope this is clear to you guys. No doubt. Okay, great. That sounds great. My mods have been helping me out. They've been putting in the links over here, assignment link and attendance link. Everything is over here. I hope there's no doubt up till here. If you now coming back over here, you just a little disclaimer. यहाँ पे there is a WhatsApp link for WhatsApp groups. You can join in. Daily updates मिलते हैं वहाँ. You get notes as well वहाँ पे. So do join. Reminders भी आते हैं so that you do not have miss out anything. Okay sir, कुछ पता नहीं चल रहा. Please एक बार फिर से बता दो. I can't join group because it's full. If you cannot join the group because it's full, please wait for 5-10 minutes. My mods from mods from the backend will help you out with a new link. Just click on the link again after 5 minutes. Okay. How to get certificate? Okay, so how to get certificate, and those all who are not actually have taken up much too time. So if you are doubtful of the process, please rewind a little for 10 minutes and go through it, or else my mods will help you out in the chats. Okay. Sir, Adil Mohammed here, waiting for your response. Okay, hi Adil, I remember you from yesterday's session, and I am pretty sure I can assume correctly what your query is. I have already initiated everything the process is required, so you do not need to worry. I have been reached out to by my colleagues for that. No problem. That's your assignment. कैसे करना होगा? Everything is mentioned. आप please after this session, please rewind for that 10 minutes and you can go through it. I'll quickly go through it. So यहाँ पे description में there is links for your assignment submission, your all-in-one doc. Your assignment submission is right here. You just need to fill out these criteria and you have successfully submitted your assignment. आपका all-in-one doc is this. Your attendance link is here. In this all-in-one doc, you will find your attendance link. You will also find day 1, day 2, and day 3 YouTube sessions, and your attendance is to be marked here. Okay, so that's it from my side. I hope you guys have attended. You guys have understood this much. If not, then you guys can reach out to our mods. They'll help you out in the comments. But for now, please pay attention to the session that you've registered for. Okay, so that's it from my side. I hope you guys stay until the end, and maybe there's a Kahoot at the end of the day jahan pe you might win another 500 rupees. If not today, then tomorrow, but there will certainly be at least a Kahoot in these sessions. Okay, no problem. Thank you guys. It was fun interacting with you. And I'll hand it over to Saurabh sir. Sir, over to you from here.
Yeah. So can you guys please share my screen as well? Okay, that's great. And can we make it full screen if possible? Yeah, thank you. Okay, then. Hello, 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 everyone. Hello, guys. Hello, hello, Zainab, Ratan, Shivam. Again, Shivam, Savanch. Good evening, guys. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Hello, hello. Am I audible? First, tell me that, guys. Am I very clearly audible? Tell me that first. Am I very clear? Is the sound crisp and clear? All good? Yes, that's great. So, first of all, good evening, guys. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Suraj, Praveen, Zainab. Good evening, everyone. First, tell me, how are you all? Are you all good? Are you all doing good? And are you guys excited for this Node.js session? All good? Amazing, amazing. Okay. So, if you guys have attended any sessions maybe a lot of time back, you might know me. For the people who don't know me, I'll just tell my name and it might be written on the screen as well. But again, guys, just for your information, my name is Saurabh Gupta, and by profession, I'm a full stack developer. So, yes, and I'll be there with you for the next 3 sessions, teaching you Node.js, learning with you, making you understand each and every concept that I know about Node.js to you. Okay, so I'm really excited. I hope you all are excited as well. And mostly our aim is to, at the end of the 3 days, you should be able to build a clean good API that actually works. So that is my aim, that at the end of day 3 you should know how to exactly build a API. That's my aim, but again, that's a different thing. Today we are starting from scratch and I have a lot of things in my mind that I want to tell you. Okay, audible? Amazing, amazing. Okay, so guys, I hope we are ready. Everyone, can we start? Can we start? I have no knowledge in JavaScript. Is it beneficial for me? See, again, it is beneficial, but if you have no knowledge in JavaScript, I would suggest you to learn some basic JavaScript. And also, let me just do one thing, guys. Just give me one thing. I think my some light is on. Let me just quickly. And now I think I'll be more right. Now I think you guys can look at me. So there was some light on behind my back, and I forgot to switch that off. And now I think it's much more better. Hopefully, you guys can see me clearly now, right? क्या हाल है दादा अरे बहुत बढ़िया यार बहुत बढ़िया Okay, so again, now that we have introduced ourselves, let's go and let's start with Node. So first of all, tell me how many of you have ever learned Node or done some kind of Node sessions, or you have done some coding of Node.js. Typically, it's JavaScript. Technically, it's not Node.js. It is simply JavaScript. But have you guys ever installed Node.js, tried to do something, learned something? Have you guys ever done that? Have you guys ever done that? Like, for how many of you it's completely new? Like, okay, I don't know. I have learned some JavaScript, but I don't know Node.js. Once using Express, that's great. This is my first class used for React. Amazing. Done CRUD operation. Good. First time I want to connect my Mongo to server. It is possible. Yes, it's very easy. No, no, no. Okay, I can see a lot of no. That means a lot of you are completely new to Node.js, which is amazing. But I hope, okay, I am a professional backend developer. Amazing, Kush. Then that's really great. So help us out in the chat. Help us out then. Okay, first of all, guys, see, if you have never done Node.js, that is what I want. That is really good. If you have done something, again, this session will be really amazing for you because we are going to do a lot of things. But again, see, guys, first of all, the prerequisite for this session, you should at least know some kind of programming. And if it is JavaScript, it's well and good. But again, trust me, it's very easy. It will be really, really easy for you. All the 3 sessions that whatever we're going to do, it's going to be very, very easy. So if you have learned any kind of programming language, that is enough. If you know basic JavaScript, that is completely enough. You don't have to know complete DOM manipulation or a lot of things. Just basic DOM manipulation or just basic, sorry, not DOM manipulation, basic JavaScript is enough. So don't worry. Okay. So guys, let's go. Let's go. Let me remove this. Now that you're all welcomed, let me just remove that. And let's go and let's talk about what exactly is Node.js. Okay. So anyone from you guys, chalo, let me just ask few questions to you. Tell me, what is Node.js according to you? Tell me. Let me see some answers. Don't worry, I have dark theme. This is just my notepad. This is just the notepad. Don't worry, I never code in light mode. Don't worry. This is just the notepad. That's all. So tell me, guys, what is Node.js? Anyone? Let's see. Okay, it's a framework of JavaScript, backend server language. Uh, in your system, Node.js is runtime environment. Okay, that's good. Something to do with backend. Okay, extension of JavaScript. Okay, okay, I can see a lot of answers, and you guys are somewhere there, but not exactly correct. But yeah, few of you have given really correct answer. Okay, so let me tell you. Node.js, first of all, guys, remember this. Node.js is not a framework. Node.js is not a library. So never give this answer from now on. Okay, Node.js is not a framework. Node.js is not a library. What Node.js is simply a JavaScript runtime, okay, environment. That's all. Node.js is simply JavaScript runtime environment. Now, what do we mean by this? Again, let's just take 5 minutes to understand this. After that, everything will be very easy. Okay, so it's not a framework, it is not a library, it's a JavaScript runtime environment. Okay, now first of all, let me tell you, like, what exactly is Node.js? Now we know the definition. Now we know the basic idea that, okay, fine, it's a JavaScript runtime environment. But what does that actually mean? So remember, guys, when JavaScript was created, when JavaScript was created, it was only created for browsers. When JavaScript was created, it was only created for browsers. In 1995 or sometime it was created. I'm not sure about the exact year. I think it was 95 or 94. At that time, it was only created for browsers. That means if you are writing JavaScript code, you can only run it inside the browsers. See, every language has its own runtime environment. It's simple. Like, for example, if you want to write C++ code, you need to install C++ compiler. If you want to write C code and run it in your computer, you need C compiler. If you want to run Java code in your computer, you need JRE, right? Java runtime environment, JDK. So for every language, for any coding language that you want to use, that you want to write code in, and if you want to run it, you need a running environment. That's simple. So for C, you need C compiler. For C++, you need C++ compiler. For JavaScript, you need JDK, JRE. Remember this, right? From college days, right? You need all these things to run a particular programming language. That means any programming language requires a running environment. Now, what do we mean by running environment? First of all, let me tell you, what do you mean by running environment? It's simple. It's so if I have to define a running environment, it's very simple, guys. Just let me tell you, for any beginner here, what is the meaning of running environment? Running environment means nothing but an environment which provides all the necessary resources, like, what you can say, inbuilt libraries, inbuilt files, inbuilt functions, and compilation or interpretation, whatever you call it. So any environment that provides these things, libraries, inbuilt files, inbuilt functionalities, and a power to compile that code, that is what you call as a running environment. So you install C compiler. So you get all the inbuilt C functions. You know how to compile C code then. Similarly, we have Node.js as nothing but JavaScript running environment. Now that simply tells you that Node.js is nothing but it gives you all the libraries, all the inbuilt files, inbuilt functionalities, and a way to compile JavaScript code because it is a JavaScript running environment. That's how simple it is. But then why do we need it? So why do we need it? I'll tell you. So initially when JS was created, browser was the by default running environment of JavaScript. So if you're writing JavaScript code, you have to run it inside the browser. So till 2009, this was the case. If you're writing JS code, you have to run it inside the browser. That means if you want to code something outside the browser, you cannot use JavaScript because JavaScript only works inside the browser. So simple, see, understand the problem here. So if I have learned JavaScript language and if I want to build something which I don't want to run inside browser, I have to learn some other language. I have to learn Java. I have to learn C Sharp. I have to learn Python. That means I need to learn some other language if I want to do something outside the browser. One example is API development. When you're developing an API, you want to develop it outside the browser, right? Or you want to do some machine learning stuff. You have to do it outside the browser. So for that, you have to learn a different language. Because if you know JavaScript, you can only run that code in browser. So you can use JavaScript only to do browser related things. But then in 2009, a person named Ryan Dahl, he thought that if JavaScript is a very good language, so why to limit it only inside the browser? So in 2009, he created Node.js, which was a JavaScript runtime environment, which you can install in your computer. And once you install it in your computer, you get all the features. Again, when I say on the features, that means you get all the features that you need to write and run JavaScript code outside the browser. So you just need to install Node.js in your computer, and then you can simply go ahead and start writing JS code and run it normally without any browser dependency. And that's it. That's what Node.js is. That means we are still doing JavaScript. It's just outside the browser. Is it clear, everyone? Are we cleared with the first point? What is Node.js? I hope now you're clear, right? Node.js is a JavaScript runtime environment which gives you all the resources, all the features, everything that you need to run JavaScript outside the browser so that your dependency ends and you can do different things. You can create some other things which don't need browser because browser only runs web pages. I want to create APIs. I want to do robotics. I want to do machine learning. I want to do some AI stuff. So I don't want to use browser. I want to do different things. So now, if you know JavaScript, you can do that because now you have Node.js. I hope we are cleared, everyone. Please, guys, everyone, I need answers from all of you. I really, really hope we are cleared with this so that we can move ahead, right? And again, guys, please, if you have any doubts, keep asking in the chat. I am continuously reading the chat. I will give you answers. I will give you answers. Okay? That's great. So now we know what is Node.js, right? Perfect. That's amazing. Now, where to get it? So it's very easy. You just have to go on the browser. Let me open it. And you just search for Node.js download. That's it. That's how easy it is. And you'll get this first site, right? Node.js, download and install Node.js. Just click on that. And once you go here, depending on your computer, see now, for example, I'm using Linux. So I'm getting this option, download it for Linux. Okay. In your case, you can go for Windows or whatever it is, and then you can simply download the Windows installer. MSI, install it just like any other software, guys. Just like you install a game or something, right? Just like that, you have to install. No big deal. If you're using Mac, just go for Mac and install a package file or GZ file, and just install it like any other software. So, sir, in my PC, it's already installed, so I'm not going to install it. But for your PC, if you don't have it, if you're using Windows, just go here, select Windows, install the MSI file. That's the easiest way. Install the MSI file, just double click, and that's it. Next, 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 and that's it, done. That's how simple it is. For Mac OS, just select Mac OS, install package file or GZ file, whatever you're comfortable with, and that's it. That's all. So in my PC, guys, it's already there. So I'm not going to do it because, again, if I do it, it will take a lot of time. It will take around 20 minutes. It will download those files and everything, right? So I hope it will be easier for you. It's very easy. Don't worry. Trust me. Installing Node.js is very, very easy. Just download and double click, guys. That's all. Okay. So once you do it, what will happen after that? Once you do it, to confirm if it is installed or not, open a terminal. Okay. Let me... why the size is not increasing? Okay. Open your terminal and just write node-v. That's all. Node-v, which means I want to check which version of Node is installed in my computer. So just run node -v and that's it. If this gives you output like this, that means Node is installed. So it is telling me, see, I have version 22.20. So something like that you will get. And that's it. That means Node is now installed. Okay, Node is now installed. And let me also increase the font size for you guys. Wait, I forgot where was the option to increase the font size. I don't know why Control plus is not working. Now it's fine. I zoomed a lot. Sorry. Okay. So I hope it is visible now, guys. Everyone, I hope now the font size is fine for you. And that's it, guys. Node is installed. Now let me also tell you a little more things. Like, again, this is something like, it will help you in interviews and all that stuff. So when you install Node.js, what are the things you will get? So when you install Node.js, what are the things you will get? First, you will get a runtime environment, which is definitely the need, right? We need that. So first thing that you will get is the runtime environment. Second thing that you get is something called as npm. Why I'm telling you all this? Because I don't want you guys to be confused anywhere. That's why I'm telling you each and everything beforehand. I just don't want to go ahead and use something and then, oh, what happened, what did sir use? I don't want that. So when you install Node.js, you get the runtime environment and then you get npm. What is npm? It simply stands for Node Package Manager. So what this will do is this will help you to install JavaScript packages in your project. So if you're working on a Node project, sometimes you want to use some external packages created by someone else, or sometimes you want to use some tools, right? So you want to use JavaScript related tools, JavaScript related packages in your project. So you can use the npm tool to install it. And if you don't want to use any package, you might want to uninstall it. So again, for that, you will use npm. So to manage the libraries and packages of your project, again, guys, see, libraries, packages, they are nothing but some code done by someone which is online, and you want to install it so that you can use that code. That's it. So libraries and packages are nothing but collection of code which someone has created and launched online, and you want to use it in your project. So you download it and use it. So to download it easily and integrate it in your project, you have npm. Or if you are planning, no, I don't want this package anymore, so you can uninstall it. So you can use npm. It's very handy tool. Okay, I'll show you today. Don't worry, I'll show you the examples. Okay, let me answer one question. I have version 24. That's fine. See, for now, we are doing from scratch. So for now, any version is fine. Whatever we write, it will run. Don't worry. So for now, any particular packages, any particular version is fine. Normally, when you work for a company or when you work for a specific project, at that time, people think, which version should I use? I want to use some old feature or new feature. For now, any particular version is fine. Completely fine. Yes, football internet, that's correct. And the third thing that you get is a lot of inbuilt libraries and packages. So by default, when you install Node.js, you get a lot of inbuilt libraries, which will help you to at least start writing Node.js code. Okay, so some examples are FS, HTTP. These are some packages that come by default. That means they're there. You don't have to install them. They are there already. With Node.js, they come when you download Node.js. So there are a lot of inbuilt libraries and packages which come with Node.js because they are like basic requirement. Other than that, if you want something else, you can download it from online. You can uninstall, install whatever you want to do using npm. So these are the three main things you get. Runtime environment, because obviously you want to run JavaScript code outside the browser. npm to manage packages of your project, and a lot of inbuilt libraries and packages which will help you to start up your code. You can use them, different things. So don't worry, we'll use them. These are just some examples, and don't worry, just forget about it because I'm going to be teaching you everything from scratch. So don't worry. Node-v is not working. Give a space. Omnatita, give a space. Node space -v. Node space. It's not Node-v. You have to give a space there. Okay. Sir, is Node is a framework? No, it's not a framework. It's a runtime environment. Vijaya. Okay, so guys, these are the three things you will get when you install Node.js. And I hope now that we are completely clear. So guys, just a quick summary of whatever we did till now in the last 20 minutes. We know now what is Node. It's a runtime environment. You have to install it. Once you install it, you can run JavaScript anywhere in your PC like a normal general programming language. Okay? Because initially it was browser dependent. Now it's not browser dependent. You can use it for anything. Initially, it was only used for websites because it was browser dependent. Now you can use it for anything because it's outside the browser. You can do machine learning, you can do API development, you can do server development, you can do whatever you want. Okay? So, guys, cleared? Hopefully, we are cleared, right? Great. Then ready to move ahead because this was the only theory that I wanted to give you so that you know everything about Node.js. Okay. Okay, just to give you some extra, one extra, what do you say, interview question answer. If someone asks you, okay, Node is running environment, but which engine is it uses internally? Which engine Node.js environment uses to run the code? So you can say it uses Chrome's V8 engine. So internally, your Node.js environment uses Chrome's V8 engine to run JavaScript. So if you get time, guys, please go ahead and just search for Node architecture. You will see how the whole system works, how it converts the files, what are the things inbuilt in that. So you can definitely check that. But again, for all the new, I can see, amazing, guys. You guys know the answer. That's really great. But again, for all the new people, this is what it is used internally. But again, it's not related to code. It's like a question if someone asks you, you know now. So then, let's go. Guys, I already have my VS Code open. And again, guys, one more thing. I saw a lot of people asking, sir, is VS Code connected to Node.js? No, guys, VS Code is simply an editor. Node.js is something which is installed in your computer. VS Code is just an editor. Okay, that's all. It's simply IDE, which will help you write and run code. Okay, sir, teach me how Node.js work and what's the purpose of libuv and event loop. For that we have to do a very, what do you say, in-depth Node.js or JavaScript session. Definitely not this time because right now we are focusing on coding and development for beginners. But definitely don't worry, Sam. If we get time in future, we'll do an in-depth JS session. I'll tell you all about libuv, event loop. It's my favorite topic to teach because I also learned it very carefully at that time. A lot of time back. So I would love to teach this, how actually Node.js works. Okay, but maybe in some other sessions, definitely. Don't worry. So guys, I'll show you. I have created a very, very simple folder called as Node.js. You can see nothing, a simple blank folder called as Node.js, just to put all the code. And maybe this folder, I'll share it with you. Okay, once the session ends. So a plain blank folder, you can see there's nothing in it. It's completely empty. Okay, just to show you. Okay. And then I have VS Code open. So I'll open this in my VS Code. I hope everyone is familiar with VS Code. Again, guys, it's up to you. If you don't want to use VS Code, don't use VS Code. You can use any editor, bracket or cursor or windsurf or whatever you want. You can use Notepad. I would not suggest that, but it's up to you if you want to use Notepad. So let's go. Let's open that folder here. So it's on my desktop. Here we go. Node.js. Open and here we go. So you can see a folder is open here. And now let's go and let's create a very simple JS file. And again, guys, see, you can directly create JS file. You don't need a HTML file to write JS. Remember, when you want to run JS in browser, you have to connect it with a JS file by using script and all that stuff. So you have to connect it with a HTML file. Sorry, not JS file. So you have to connect your JS file with a HTML file. Here, you don't have to do it. You can simply go ahead and create a JS file. So let me just call it first dot, or let's just call it day one. Okay, because today is day one of our session. So day one.js. Again, not a very good naming convention, but for our sessions, it's good, right? Okay, increase font, I'm increasing. Again, guys, please never name your files like this. Never ever. Don't worry, by the end of the session, I'll teach you some really good practices on how to name your files, how to do proper logging, what exactly are the things that you should follow, how to create environment. So I'm planning to teach you a lot of things in 3 days, guys. Okay. So for now, let me name it like this again. Okay. For now, it's fine. Okay, hello. Is this font visible, guys? Is this font okay for everyone? People watching in mobile phones, tablets, PCs. Is this font okay? Can we go with this? Just say yes so that we can go with this then. Okay. Hopefully this is completely visible. Amazing then. Let's go. Okay, guys. So now we have a JS file, and let me just write the first pure code of JavaScript outside the browser, which is very, very famous, console.log. Okay, so console.log. What is this? I don't want that, sorry. Console.log, just to print some message. Okay, so console.log, let's hello, I am JS outside the browser. Okay, and that's it. And now again, guys, see, this is a JS file. Now you're not going to run it inside the browser, because that's what we want. We want to run it outside the browser. So now what you can do is you can open terminal in VS Code. If you know the shortcut, it's Control J. So if you just do Control J, you will open the terminal. Or if you can go from here as well. File, and you can just find, okay, there is some new terminal. Where is it? Yeah, terminal. See, terminal, new terminal. Same thing opens up. So either Control J or new terminal. I'll delete one. I don't want to waste my CPU processing. So you can see I am in my Node.js folder in my terminal. So guys, you just need a terminal. Okay, either this terminal, integrated terminal, or any outside terminal, up to you. You can run it anywhere. Please never get confused. This is just a terminal integrated in VS Code for all the new people. You can also use your normal terminal or PowerShell or whatever it is. You just have to make sure that in your terminal, you are in the Node.js folder. You can see I am on my desktop Node.js folder. Desktop Node.js inside this folder. And I want to run this file. So how do I run it? Very simple. You just have to write node, because you want to give this file to Node. So what I'm doing is I'm saying, Node, please take this file and execute it for me. So Node is installed in my PC. I know, right? Node-v. It's installed in my PC. So Node, please take this file and run it for me. So Node day1.js. Please take this file and run it for me. And here we go. See, it got printed. Whatever you printed, it's printed here. Hello, I am JS outside the browser. Cleared, guys? Everyone? Are we all cleared? You have ran your anything is fine. Mohit, command prompt is fine. PowerShell is fine. At the end, they are all basic terminals. It's just PowerShell has more features. But again, right now we don't need those features. Right now, any simple plain terminal is fine. Either this terminal or your outside terminal or a PowerShell, any terminal which is in your PC, anything is fine. Okay, so you can see, guys, we have ran our first JS file, JS code, without depending on HTML, without using browser, just plain JavaScript, like a C programming language or a Java programming language or any random language. Okay, and everything will work, guys. You can test variables. Let me test a variable. Again, guys. I hope that everyone knows what's a variable, what's a loop, what's a array, right? I hope everyone knows that. Okay. So let me create a variable in JavaScript. It's very simple. Let's say num equals 2, and let me just print it. One more thing, if you're coming from a different programming language, semicolon is not a mandate in JavaScript. But again, just follow good practice so you can put it. But again, up to you. It is not about any kind of practice. You can completely ignore it. It's not a mandate. So you can ignore semicolon. If you want, you can put it. So I'm going to be ignoring it. Okay. So yeah, no semicolons. And then if you want, you can just, go ahead and print num with it. You can see I'm printing num with it. So again, I'll run. There we go. See, hello, I'm JS outside the browser 2. That makes no sense, but we're understanding, right, what it's doing. So we just printed a variable. Is it case sensitive language? No, it is not. Like, for example, if I go ahead and but again, you should always follow lowercase, but it will work. See, even if I do this, it will still work. Just to no, it is. Yeah, it is. Sorry, my bad. I'm doing a lot of languages nowadays, so I tend to forget few things. But again, it is. You can see. Okay, so I proved it to you that it is. So you have to follow lowercase. It is case sensitive. It doesn't know what is console in uppercase. Okay, you saw, right? So guys, are we all cleared with all the things till now? I hope we are cleared and we can move ahead with the actual things that we have planned, right? Very slow. Sorry, because my world, see, again, very important thing. There are a lot of beginners here and we want everyone to understand. Okay. So that's why. Okay, we want everyone to understand. That's why we'll go a little slow, but I think now we are on pace, right? We can do a lot of things. Okay. Node.js is single threaded. Yes, it is single threaded. Yes, Rohit Patel, it is single threaded. Yes, because it uses Chrome's V8 engine and that is single threaded. So yeah, it is also single threaded. Okay, guys, then let's go and let's move ahead. Now then, let's start with something. Now see console.log, very easy, no big deal. Na. All good. It was simple printing. Now, let's go ahead and let's actually do something like let's use some inbuilt library. Guys, Node.js is single threaded. I answered right, Rohit. Console log means it's like printf. So again, guys, for anyone coming from a different language, it is simply for printing on the terminal, on the console. Just like your printf, or just like your system.out.println in Java, or your console.writeline in C sharp, right? Or your print in Python. So similar to that, here we have console.log. That means log or print something on the console. That's all. Okay, no big deal. So again, guys, everything else is same. You have loops here, you have arrays, you have conditional statements, you have all those things here. And for these sessions, we have not planned that. So if at all you don't know this, so you should go ahead and learn some programming language first. If you don't know what is loop, if you don't know what is conditions, trust me, you should first go ahead and learn some basic programming language, and then this session will be really good for you. Okay, sir, how to run a program? I just showed, right? You just have to go in the directory where your file is. So here you can see I'm in the Node.js directory or Node.js folder, and there you just have to write node and then your file name or your file path. That's all. Okay, yeah, save the file, guys. Everyone, please, after doing any changes, save the file. Reason, if you don't save the file, in the output it won't reflect. So after doing any changes, please save your file. Okay, guys, shall we move ahead then? And let me clear the terminal. Yep. All cleared, guys. Let's go and let's move ahead to the first library. Let's move ahead to the first inbuilt library. So the first inbuilt library that I'm going to be teaching you or using here is going to be this library. The library called FS or FS, which stands for File System. What it does, it helps you to read and write files, or you can say file management using Node.js. Just like any other language, guys. In C also, you can create files using C program. You can write data in that file. You can read data from that file. So this is one of the very famous libraries in Node.js or in JavaScript. You can say FS, which simply stands for File System. This will help you. So these library or this library provides a lot of functions which will help you to create file, delete file, write something in the file, read something from the file. So it will help you to do all that stuff simply for file management. That's all. So it's a library which will give you a lot of functions. So let's see. So first things first, what we are learning is, see, the aim is not FS. The aim is to learn the basic concepts. So let's see first how to import a package or a library in Node.js code or in JavaScript code. Okay, it's very simple. What you need to do is you have to go ahead and use a inbuilt function called as require. You have to use a function called as require. If you have learned C, from there you might be remembering that, you know, what is the include. Yeah, I forgot. I learned C a lot of time back. So we have include. In Java, you have import, right? So similarly, here you have require. Okay. Now remember, guys, require is only one way. There are multiple ways in JavaScript. I'll teach you both the ways. Don't worry. Require. Come on. What is my shortcut doing this? Why is it doing it? Require. Please don't do it. Okay, require, and here you have to put FS. That's all. And then you're importing this FS module, so you have to store it in some variable. So I'm creating a constant variable. Why I'm calling it constant variable? I'm just creating a constant. That's all. And you can name it FS. But again, guys, see, this name is up to you. You can do what you can give it whatever name you want, AB or CD. But again, a name should make sense. So that's why normally, what is the practice that people follow? Whatever is the name of the library, They give same name to the object or the variable. So now, remember guys, whatever things this FS library or this FS module provides, all the functionalities are available in this FS object. So that's how you require, that's how you import a library in JavaScript. That's how simple it is. Is it clear, guys? So in every language you have import, you have some places you have include. So in different language you have different techniques. Here you have require, and there is one more technique as well. We'll talk about that later. And now then, let's do the first thing, guys. Let's read a file. Let's read data from a file, shall we? So let's do one thing. Let's create a file, any random name, abc.txt, random name, and let's just say, hi guys, how are you all? So this is our very important data in this file, abc.txt. What I'm planning is, I think I made a mistake, sorry. I want guys to be pronounced right because you are my guys right now. So you have you guys. Now then, I have imported this FS module. I have acquired this FS module. Using its some functionality, I want to read the data of that file and I want to print in my console. How do I do it? Very simple. There's a function called as read file. We also have read file sync. So first let's go with read file sync. Okay. I hope you guys have heard of synchronous asynchronous. If not, don't worry. Don't worry at all. You still have time. You can go tonight and learn a little about synchronous, asynchronous. And if tomorrow I get time, I'll also tell you a little about synchronous, asynchronous. Okay. But here my expectations are that you'll know a little bit of synchronous, asynchronous logic, but that's fine for now. So let's use this function read file sync. And then this is a function provided by the FS module, which helps you to read a file. That's simple. And here, see, you can see, if you want to read the documentation, just put the brackets and you can see. First, it requires the file path. Okay. Second, it has options, encoding options. Okay. After that, you get your data. Okay. So we just have to go ahead and put it here. So let's go and let's put the file name as, what is our file name? And see, our file abc.txt is at the exact same place. They are in the same folder. So I just have to put dot slash. That means in the same folder, there's a file called as abc.txt. I want to read that. And second option is you have to mention the encoding. Encoding UTF-8. That is the format we follow, right? So just UTF-8. And that's it. And this function returns the data. You can see this read file sync function returns a string. What I'm doing is I'm also reading the documentation for you so that you understand why I'm doing that. Okay, so that you understand why I'm doing it. So you can see string. This function is returning a string. So I can store it somewhere. So let data. And that's it. So now I'm saying use this function, read file, read this file's data, and please use this encoding, which is we use in computers, UTF-8, the most common one. Okay, and whatever data you get from that file, store it in this data variable. That's it. That's how simple it is. And console.log, let's print that data. And let's see if we are printing it. So now let's run this file. Again, same thing, right? Node day1.js. Can you see that, guys? We printed whatever we written in the file on our console. That means we read the data of that file and we got it on our console. Is that cleared, everyone? Are we all cleared? Please tell me, guys. Easy enough? Also, please, I want answers from the very new people who are very new to Node.js. Are you all understanding this? All the new people, are you guys understanding this? Guys, all cleared, everyone? Okay, amazing. Now see, there is one problem. There is one problem with this read file sync. It's okay, it's a very good function, but there is one problem with this read file sync. As I mentioned about synchronous, so let me talk a little about it. This is a read file sync function, which means it is getting executed in a synchronous manner. Just to give you a little idea, okay, not explaining you completely about synchronous asynchronous because that will take a lot of time, but just to give you a little idea, if there are new people. See, let's say you have 4 lines of code: line 1, line 2, line 3, and line 4. If these things, if these 4 lines of code get executed in a synchronous manner, what does that mean? It means first line 1 will execute, then line 2 will execute, then line 3 will execute, and then line 4 will execute. One by one. They will always execute one by one. If in any case line 2 is taking a lot of time to execute, maybe 5 minutes, 10 minutes, so other code which is below that line, they have to wait, because until my previous line is executed, I'm not going to execute. That's what synchronous means. Simple. Synchronous means everything will be in sync. They will execute one by one. So if in any case this line is taking a lot of time to execute, other lines, they have to wait for the execution. This is what synchronous execution means. And this is a problematic thing. It's a good thing, but sometimes it becomes problematic. For example, what if line 2 is taking a lot of time? So if it is taking time, let it be. I don't want that to hinder my other lines. I don't want it to block. If you're taking time, take your time. Don't block other code. Let them execute. This is what is the meaning of asynchronous. So by default, JavaScript is synchronous. And by default, this function is synchronous. That means if this line of code takes 2 minutes, and if I have other lines of code below it, they have to wait. They have to wait. For example, right now, it's a very small file. If I have, let's say, thousands and thousands and thousands of line of data here, this function will take a lot of time. And whatever we have after that, they have to wait. They will always execute after this. Okay? Getting my point, guys? Because this is read file sync. It is executing in a synchronous way. Let me also prove it to you, just to show you. Console.log line 1. Right now, it will not take time because it's a very simple thing, but just want to give you some idea. Console.log line 2. Okay, or line 3. Let's say this is line 3 and this is our line 2. Now see, guys, please focus on the sequence. Focus on the sequence. See, first line 1, this got executed, then this got executed. Okay, then obviously the data got printed, and then line 3 got executed. Because right now it's not taking a lot of time, so it's fine. But what if it takes a lot of time? What if my file is very big? It's thousands and thousands of lines. And what if this line of code takes time? All the other things below that have to wait. So we don't want that. So for that, it has given a separate function. Let me comment this code and let me mention this is synchronous. So what if I want to execute file reading asynchronously? That means it should not block my other code. So for that, very good, it has given a function called as read file. That's it. This is by default asynchronous. So how it works? Same stuff. Pass a path abc.txt, pass the encoding, and then here, see, this function was returning data. So we used to store it in a variable. This function doesn't return data. You can see it's void. That means it returns nothing because it has a callback function. Here you have to pass a function like this. And here it gives you either error or it gives you data. So you have to put it in a callback. So this read file has 3 parameters. First, the path. Second, the encoding format that you want to use for reading the data. And third, a callback function which will either give you error or data. In this case, I'm sure no error will be there. So let me just console.log the data. So the meaning here is, if the reading of this file is successful, it will give the data. If there is some issue reading this file, it will give the error. That's why 2 parameters. So this function will either have error or it will have data. Simple. And this is asynchronous. Asynchronous means this will not block other lines of code. This will never block other lines of code. Let me prove it to you now. Please focus, okay? Please focus. Let me run it. And now see, what will happen is, first this will execute, then it will go to this, and it will understand, oh, this is asynchronous. Let it be. I don't care. Let's move ahead and execute other things. So it will move ahead. And only when all the synchronous things are executed, then this will be executed. So it will never block your code. Let me show it to you. Focus, okay? Focus on the sequence, guys. Can you see that? First, line 1 got executed, which is this one. Then JavaScript came to this line. Oh, this is asynchronous code. Leave it. Leave it. Let's talk about it later because I don't want to block other things. It moved ahead, executed this. Okay, all good. Is there anything else? No. That means all the synchronous things ended. Now let's move on to the asynchronous things. And then it got executed. So now it is not blocking. It is non-blocking. So now it's up to you to decide which function to use. This is a blocking function. This is an unblocking function. If it's a simple file, 2-3 lines, you can go with sync. If it is a very big file which might block your other code, you can go with this option. Is it cleared, guys? Everyone? Are we cleared with these two functions? Tell me, because now we can go fast. Now you know a little bit of synchronous and asynchronous. So now we can go fast. Are we all cleared, guys? Please confirm that to me. Are we all cleared? So synchronous means, you can just mention, synchronous means blocking and asynchronous means non-blocking. So async or asynchronous, sorry, means non-blocking. And in Node.js, throughout our Node.js, we are all, a lot of times we're going to be deciding which one to use, asynchronous or synchronous, asynchronous or synchronous. We're going to be doing that, don't worry. Okay. Encoding, see, let me tell you, encoding is simply a format understood by computers. So internally, your data is stored in buffers in binary format, right? Just to give you a little idea. So encoding helps it to translate into readable language that we are reading. And UTF-8 right now is the most common format for a readable language. So we are saying this read file. When you read the data, obviously it will read in binary. It will not read in English. For me, it is English, but for computer, it will read this in binary. Okay. So I'm asking the function to use UTF-8 as a format to convert binary to the readable language, to English for me. Because right now it's the most common and advanced format, UTF. But there are multiple formats. There is ASCII, there are different formats. So UTF-8 is the common format to translate into the readable language. Okay? Hopefully. Yes, we are going to be building APIs. Don't worry. We have just started for all the new people, right? So guys, I hope read file is cleared. Read file cleared. Let's move ahead and let's write something in the file. Okay. So this was reading. Let's close this. This was reading. This was reading. And I think now I can remove this line 1, line 2. I hope now you have understood, right? So let me just remove this. Okay, reading done. Let's move ahead to writing. And guys, please focus on this. You have to understand this because I'm going to be using it in the API development. So let's go and writing. Let's go for writing. How much should we pay you, sir? You don't have to pay anything. These 3 sessions are completely free. You don't have to pay anything. Don't worry. Okay, let's go for writing. So again, just like read file and read file sync, you have write file. And again, I think now I don't have to explain you what is sync. It is synchronous. That means it will block if there is something after that till the time it is executing. But again, that's fine for now. We have understood it and we can forget about it. No, don't forget. For now, just forget about it. Okay, again, same thing, guys. First, again, see, let me read you the documentation for you. See, first, the path. Second, the data that you want to write. Is that clear, guys? First, the path. Second, the data that you want to write. So let's go. Path, that means in which file you want to write. So it's again going to be abc.txt. Then the data. Let's say, welcome to YouTube. And third, you can put the encoding here as well. So encoding in which format you want to write. So again, please use UTF. Okay, and let me just decrease the size. Okay, now you can see the whole thing here. Simple, right? And now this line of code should write this text. Welcome to YouTube. Inside this. Now you can see, guys, remember, this file is already having a text. Hi guys, how are you all? Remember this, don't forget. And by this write function, I'm going to be writing this. Let's see what happens. And we see right now there is no console.log in my file, so nothing will be printed. So that's okay. But just to get the idea, let me just put a dummy console log. Console.log writing done. Okay, writing done. And now let's go. Let's run the file and see writing done. This was nothing but this console.log. What I want to see is, has this worked? Let's close this because I want to refresh. It should be refreshed. So let's open the file again, and you can see now we have welcome to YouTube. That means my write file worked. But see, something happened, right, everyone? Something happened. What happened? Write file has overwritten the data. Write file has overwritten the data. And that's what writing means. Writing will always overwrite the old data with the new data. Always. Okay? It will always overwrite. So this was the synchronous way. You can also go with the asynchronous way, which is similar. Again, fs dot write file, and same stuff. First, the path. You can again, guys, please remember, you always have the documentation in handy. File, data, and see the callback. You have options, then callback. So same stuff. Path, then the data. You can see, right? Always read this, guys. Please remember to read this. If you're a new developer, you should have a habit of reading this documentation. Always. Data. Let's put async writing. Then encoding. And then finally the callback. And same thing, guys. It will have either error or actually it will give nothing. It will just give error because you're writing, you're not reading. So it will not give you any data. Remember that. And let's go. What mistake I made? I forgot the bracket. Sorry, guys, my bad. I forgot a bracket. Here we go. And see, I think now the browser's this size is bugging us. Let me close it. Yep. Is it cleared, guys? So that's how it is. Simple. And now you can confirm console.log file written. Okay. And same thing. Again, guys, it's a writing. So again, whatever we have in this file should be overwritten with async writing. Let me go ahead and do it. Let's execute. And see, file written, which is nothing but this console.log. But again, let's see the file now. And here we go. Is that cleared, guys? Everyone, are we all cleared? And you can see, guys, between sync and async, the async one is much more better because it has an error object which helps you to identify if some error occurs. Let me show you. See, let me print the error once. Again, now we know file is getting overwriting. Ignore that now. Let me see if something is actually coming in the error object. Let me see that. So let's put error. Okay, let's put error. And let's see if it is printing something. Right now, null. That means there was no error. It worked. This whole functionality worked. There was no error. That's why error object is null. Let's do an error by ourselves, forcingly. What I'm going to do is I'm going to be mentioning UTF-999, which obviously doesn't exist. Now let's see if we get something in the error object. Let's see. I'm just testing. And see, guys, now we have printed the error object. And see, it is printing this thing. See, invalid arg value. The argument encoding is invalid encoding. It is telling me this is invalid. See, received UTF-999, which is obviously. So now see, just wanted to show you this, that whatever happens while doing this functionality, if internally some error occurs, this error object will give you that. So that's why it is important. You should always have it with you. Is that cleared, guys? Now, let me teach you one thing. So what if I also write this with it, console.log file written. I want to display this file written message only if file write is happening. So let me do one thing. Let me remove anything from this file. So now this file is empty. Okay. Now I want to show you something. I want to show you the use of error object. I'm printing the error object, or let's not print the error object for now. But we are sure that error will come. We are sure that error will come. We are definitely sure error will come. So I'm not printing the error object. I'm just executing my code. It is still, that's great. So it is a default error. It's causing that error. So I have to make some different error. So what can we do? What mistake can we make somewhere so that it goes internally for the error? Because now it is just simply crashing the whole thing. What can we do? I want to make a mistake, but I don't want it to crash my program. I just want it to execute this and then move ahead. Again, then we have to figure out which particular error to make so that it actually works. What can we do? Can't make a syntactical mistake because that will definitely cause error by default. What can we do, guys? Tell me, what can we do? File name change? No. If I change the file name, it will create that file. That's how write file works. It will create the file first. So see guys, remember, write file, what it will do is, if I put a file name which is not there, it will create that file. See, it created a file. So write file is also used for creating a file. Okay, so that's why we cannot work with file name change. Maybe we can put a path which is not there, something, but again, it will create it. It will create it anyway. Now we need to figure out which error to make. Or for now, we can leave it because again, if it occurs, it occurs. What I wanted to teach you is this message, we don't want to print it normally. Why? Because what if some error happens inside? This message will be still printed and we'll think, oh, it's working, it's good, it's all fine. We don't want that. So what you have to do is you can put a validation. If no error, then only print this. So now we have put a really good validation that you have to put the file written message only if there is no error. If there is some error, this message will never come. So that's a good practice, right? We don't want to show file written anytime. Like, oh, even if something happened or not, even if you didn't even write in the file because of some network issue, server issue, it will still print file written. We don't want that. So only if there is no error. So you can either do this, or you can also put error is equal to null, because error comes null if there is no error. So you can do this, or you can just shortcut, you can use this. Are we clear, guys? What I was doing is this, but again, now I have to think about which error to make, which will happen internally. We don't have that much time, so it's okay for now. Cleared, guys? Write file. But we saw, right? We saw one problem. Try changing the file type that doesn't take text inputs. That we can do. But again, I think for now, I hope you guys got the understanding, right? So it's fine for now. It's fine. You guys, so this is what I wanted to show you, that before printing the message, always check if there is no error. That was my ultimate aim. Okay. Now, guys, we saw one problem. This class will go till 8. This class will go till 8. Now, guys, see, we have one last problem. I'll just tell you, I'll just show you this function, okay? Because we're not going to go in very depth, because now you have understood. One more function. Why? Because we saw that write file always overwrites the data. In whatever file you do, it will always overwrite the data. So what I want is, I want something that should not overwrite. It should add to the existing data. So what we can do is, for that, you have a function called as append file. Again, you also have sync, but again, I hope you have understood, so I don't have to go in that. You have append file. It is similar to write file, but it never overwrites. It appends the data. Never thought I would look exactly. Sometimes you need it, right? As a developer, you need a way to create an actual error. So guys, same thing you can do, abc.txt, and also let me just put some data here. Hello, everyone. Yes, that's a good thing. Yes. We can actually make that file write only. But again, for now, sorry, read only. Again, that's fine. So guys, see, my abc.txt is having hello everyone, which is good. It's having some data now. And now I want to add this data. I am good. Same stuff. Same callback function. It will only give error, no data, because it's not reading. And then again, good practice. If no error, then console.log. What do you want to print? Data added. Let's put data added. Now you can see, guys, in the file, you have already have hello everyone, right? And I want to put this I'm good, and it should not override. So let's go and see. We got data added. Let's see the file, and here we go. Hello everyone, I'm good. So that's how you can add data in a file. So read file, sync async, write file, sync async, append file, sync async. Are we all cleared, guys? Everyone, are we all cleared? Please confirm that. Are we all cleared with this? Yes or no? Hopefully, we are all cleared. Now then, now we have understood use of one inbuilt package. Now let me go ahead and let's use a third party package. When I say third party, that means it is not officially created by Node.js. It is created by someone and we can use it. So let's see. Now guys, remember, before using any third party package, there are certain configurations you should do. Guys, please, the next 2 days, whatever I'm teaching you now, in the next 10 20, 30 minutes, this will be helpful for all your development journey. Okay, so I want you to focus. So see guys, for now what I did, I simply created a file and I simply ran it using Node.js, which is okay. Okay, I simply created a file, I simply ran it using Node.js, and it's working. We saw Node.js is completely working. I can see, okay, where's my camera gone? Can you guys see me? What happened to my camera? From how much time it is off, guys? What happened? Yeah, I think now it's fine, right? All good now? Cool. Okay. So now we know how to simply create a Node.js file and how to create a JS file and how to run it using Node.js. But now what we need to understand is when we are actually creating a JavaScript based project or a Node.js based project, what are the things that we should actually follow? Okay, so let me teach you that how to actually create a project, how to actually set up a JavaScript project outside the browser, because this is what everyone follows. Even if it is a React project, even if it is a what do you say, Next.js project, any JS project, this is the idea that you have to follow. So let me do that for you so that we can then start integrating third-party packages. So before integrating third-party package, I want to show you something. So let's say I'm new and I am starting with a new project. Okay, simple. So what you should do is first create a folder. So new folder, and I'm naming it. Let's say let's call it as what can we call it? Pokemon API. Right now, it's not going to be real Pokemon API, but leave it. Pokemon API. Okay. I'm planning that this is the project I'll create tomorrow. Tomorrow, if we get time, we'll definitely will create this. So let's say Pokemon API. Leave it. Okay. Pokemon API. Right now, it's a simple folder. I want this to be my JS project. So first, open this in an editor. Let's go. I'll open my VS Code. Open new folder. So it will be Pokemon API. Save. Please save. Okay, guys, fresh folder. And I'm planning to start a JS project. How do we do it? Open the terminal in that project, Pokemon API, in that folder. The first thing you should do if you're planning to create a JS project, first thing you should do is you have to run a command called as npm init. First and foremost step of building a JS project is to put npm init. This will create a very simple description, metadata of your project. So npm init, and see, it is asking me what you want your package name. Package name is in this case means project name to be. Pokemon API? Yes, I want it to be Pokemon API. Which version is this? I'm saying, okay, it is one. I can put 0.1 or something like that. But again, go with the normal. This is the default one. So go with that. Description. It's a Pokemon API. Sorry. Pokemon. Again, guys, you can change it later. Don't worry, you can change it later. Entry point. Which file it is going to be? I'm saying, okay, it's going to be index.js. Means which is the main file. Index.js. Leave that. Test command, no test command for now. No repository, nothing. No keywords, nothing. Author, yeah, I'll put my name. Saurabh Gupta. You can do the same. It's fine. You can do the same. It's completely fine. Just showing you. License, ISC, completely fine. Is this okay? Yes. And now see what happened. This is a practice that you should follow, guys. This is a practice you should follow. It's everywhere. React, Nest, Next, Svelte, any JS file, JS language or JS based project you create. So after this, guys, see what happened. It created, again, camera off. Why is this happening? Why is this happening? Why is this happening? I'm not sure. This should not happen. I think my USB port is a little damaged or something like that. I'll try not to shake my PC a lot now. Hopefully it's fine. Hopefully it's fine. Okay, hopefully it's fine now. Okay, so good, guys. So now when I said, is this okay? Yes. What happened is it created a file called as package.json. Now let's talk about this file. This file is one of the most common files, or one of the files which will always find in a JS project. This is like a configuration file of your project. It will have all the info of your project plus the package information. Right now there is no package, but in future, if I start installing packages, this will also contain my package information. By reading this only, people will understand what is your project all about by reading this file only. So it is a configuration file of your project. It carries all the metadata of your project, the information, the version information, and the package information. So right now, there's no big things. There are only simple things like name of the project, version, description, which is the main file, index.js. You can change it. You can edit this file at any point of time, guys. It's completely fine. Okay. Right now, there are no scripts. I'll teach you what is scripts. Don't worry, in the next 2 days. Author, Saurabh Gupta, obviously, I'm doing the code. You can put your name. It's good feeling. And license ISC, for now, it's completely fine. So all good. Now, one thing is done. Now, as I've mentioned that my main file or my initial file will be index.js. So let me create an index.js. Index.js. Again, right now I'm doing nothing, just a simple JS file. Just showing you that, okay, now in my project, I have a code file, index.js. And you can just put console.log. Hello. And now, guys, let me do this. Let me just show you. How do we run this file? Again, guys, remember what I'm teaching you right now. A lot of times people know Node.js, but they don't know what exactly how to configure your project. I'm teaching you how to actually configure your project. Okay. So how do we run this file, guys? We simply go ahead and do node and the file name index.js. Okay, yeah, running. Console.log hello, printing hello. Perfect, running. But this is not the best way to run your project or run your file. What we actually do is, let me tell you, we don't give a command like this because this is a direct command. This is a direct command. What we do is we ready a script. We create a script because I want it to be easier for the people. For example, right now my file name is index.js. What if I keep changing it? I don't want other people to know or other people to think about which file to run, which file not to run, which is the main file, blah, 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 that. I want a very simple command which anyone can run to start my project or to run my main file. So for that, what we do is, let me show you very simply. You go in this script, remove this test, we don't need it. Let's create a custom command. I'm going to call it run, or I'm going to call it dev. Again, for now, guys, any name is fine. But this is what we normally do. We call it dev. What I'm saying is, okay, I am creating a custom command called as dev. Whenever someone runs this custom command dev, internally, please run this command. So that's it. Internally now, they don't have to worry about which file I need to run, what, this, that, blah, blah, blah. What they have to do is, if the script is ready, they just have to run the dev command. That's all. So now what you can do is, anyone can come here and just put npm run. This is the fixed thing. This is always fixed. npm run dev. And see, same thing happened. Internally, it ran node index.js and you still got your output. But now they don't have to worry. Dev, that's it. In future, if my file changes, I'll change it here. But other people don't have to worry. They just know one thing: dev, npm run dev, npm run dev. And I can create n number of custom commands. That's what scripts mean. You can create n number of custom commands. Got it? So now you don't have to worry about what is scripts. It's just a place where you can create custom commands. Are we cleared, guys, what's happening here? I'm showing you how to configure your own project from scratch. So I hope till now we are cleared. Everyone, come on, tell me. We have 10-15 minutes more, so tell me. Are we all cleared till now? What's happening? Guys, are you sure? I hope we are cleared, right? Very good, very good, very good. Okay, so this was the basic configuration of your project. And let's leave it. Save, please save, please save. Saving is important, please save. Now, guys, in future, we are going to do a lot of things. In our code, we are going to do a lot of things. Please explain from Pokemon API. From Pokemon API? From start. I think you should then just go a little back and you can again start it from there, right, Parth? I would suggest you that, because if I explain it from there again, it will take 15 minutes again, right? So guys, anyone, if you have missed something, please just rewind a little bit and you can again start it from scratch, like from where I started this. Okay. Now guys, see, what is this console.log doing? It is simply logging something. Let me tell you one very important thing. No matter in whatever language you're working, no matter whatever coding language you're learning or doing or developing things, logging is one of the most important things that you should know. Whether it's Java, whether it's C#, whether it's JS, whether it's Python, logging. Remember, I'm a developer and I have a lot of developers. To trace errors and to know what's happening in your project, we do logging. We do logging. We log things in console at every step. Okay, file read happened. Okay, file write happened. Okay, this happened, that happened, blah, blah, blah. Everything we do, we print in the log. Because whatever you see as output, that is for customers, that is for users. As a developer, I want to know what's going on inside. So this console.log is not like a simple printing. No, 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 no. These things are very important. For example, let me teach you something. Let me teach you something. Let's say, very simple idea. And again, guys, you will think, oh, no, sir, it's a overkill. Why to print so much things? Trust me, guys, we have to do that. When you have thousands of lines of code and you want to understand till which line you're going, how many things are executing, logging is very important. Very, very important. Okay. So let me show you. What logging means, this console.log only. But how to properly do it? So let me show you. Let me create a file, just too simple a file. Again, data.txt. Okay. Let me import fs. Why I'm writing require here? Sorry, my bad, guys. Remove this. Okay. So require. Come on. Require fs const fs. Okay. And now let me do one thing. Let me write some data. Okay. So fs dot write file. Which file? The file name is, or let's do one thing, guys. Let's store this file name in a variable. That's a good practice. So file name, so that in future if we change, we don't have to write it again and again. We can just change the variable, right? So file name is dot slash index. Oh no. What is the name? Data.php. This is the file name. Okay, a file path you can say. Let's not put it file name. Let's put it file path because it's more of a path, right? Dot slash. So now I don't have to write it. I just have to put file path, and then no writing, right? So we have data. So let's say for now data is hello all, and then encoding, which is going to be UTF-8, and then the callback. Okay, simple write file, and let's put an error, and if there is no error, write completed. So there is no error if no error. Console.log file written. Now guys, see one thing. Whenever we log something in the console, we don't log it like this message. This is very lame. As a real developer, you also have to put the timing of the log. At what time did this log happen, to track how is the execution going on, how much time things are taking. So let's also put the timing. And to put the timing, very simple. You can just print the timing. And to get the timing, you just have to do new date object dot to locale time string. That's it. So it will print the proper date time for you. Okay, so guys, see what I'm doing is I'm printing the date time of the current time and also the message. Okay, camera off. Why is this happening? Why? I might have to buy a new camera, guys. Don't worry, tomorrow I'll come up with that. Definitely. Or maybe I need to change my port. But right now all the ports are busy, so hopefully it's fine. So now, see guys, what have I done? No big deal, simple writing file. It's just, if no error, instead of just printing file return, I'm also printing the current date time with it. Are we cleared, guys? Are we cleared? Okay, and before doing this, what I'm going to do is I'm also going to put one more log. Console.log. Okay, so with every log, I want to print the current time. Let me just put starting to write file. That's how we do logging, guys. We print each and every step. Now again, this is something you will learn over time, but that's fine. Okay, starting to, let's say for now it's only 2 logs. Starting to write file, then file return. Okay, only 2 logs for now. Only 2 logs for now. Let's run this. Shall we, guys? Should we run it? I'm only printing 2 logs for now. So let's run it. And see, guys, it's okay. It's only printing time. I wanted to print, let's say, to locale date string actually. For now, let me just print date. I actually want to print date and time both, but again, it will be a very long string then. We can also create a function for it. Don't worry, I can create a function, but for now, it's fine. For now, let's just put the date. And you can see, right? Date is coming. You can also print the time. So put a one more comma and you can put a time. But again, that will be a very big code. So for now, it's completely fine to put just a simple date. Okay, but see, now we are getting date and we are getting message as well. Is it good, guys? Looks fine, right? And let's also put one more log on top or here after this. Again, this is not a log which is very important, but just to showcase some demo. Imported all packages. So you can see the sequence. See, when I run it now, you can see a sequence. What happened in the log? And first it imported all the packages, then starting to write the file, then file return. So you can see a sequence, right? So it helps you to understand what's going on in your code. So this is where logging is important. It's not only printing random messages here and there. It's not only printing random messages. It's very good to understand. Because see guys, right now it's only 3 messages, but in real time, there are thousands and thousands of logs. Is that clear, guys, what I'm trying to do? But now, so now we know the importance of logging. Now we know the importance of logging. But now our logging is not looking really good. Our logging is not looking really good. Reason, everything is just white. There is no understanding of which is date, which is time, which is message. There is no understanding of that. So what I want to do is I want to improve my logging color so that it's easier for me to understand which is date, which is time. Let me guess. Let me sort of put the time here so that it becomes a little easier. The problem is you always have to go with the date object. That's the issue. So new date, and it's a very big function, right? So to locale time string. But I think for now it's fine, right? Guys, everyone, for now you understand, right? I'm just printing three things in one log: date, time, and the message. We can create definitely a separate function for it, but just want to keep it simple for now. Tomorrow I'll create a separate function for it. Just want to improve my logs. That's it. And now you'll see the logs there. They will look pretty much better now. You'll have this. See, you have date, you have time, and you have the log. Very good. Amazing. Now what I was saying is, it is not looking really good because all of them are white color. I want some easy identification. So now let's use our first third party package. What do I mean by third party package? A package which is not by default provided like FS. A package which is not by default provided like FS. It is a package which you have to install from online, from internet. So let's do it. Let's do it. The package that I want to use here is called as chalk. It's a package which gives you functions to color up your logs. So let's use it, guys. Our first third-party package called as chalk. Let's install it. See, it got installed. But not only that happened, there are a lot of things happened which are new. So let's see that as well. Okay, very important, guys. So I installed my first third-party package called as chalk, which got installed. And you can see there are two new things happened here. One is I got a new file called as package.lock.json. And I got a new folder called as node modules. Now, guys, please focus. Once you understand this, then from now, you will never ever get confused in any JS project. So let me teach you. So first of all, open package.json. You will see something. You will see something. See, guys, now there's a new object or a new data added for dependencies. Can you see that, everyone? Please answer me. I want your live answers. Tell me. See that? It was not there previously. So your package.json also tracks what are the packages, third-party packages that you're using. And you can see it is added. You're using Chalk version 5.6.2. So your whatever third-party packages you add, they are all tracked inside package.json. And you can see it is getting tracked. Really amazing, right? Very good. And what is this package lock now? Everything else is same. See, guys, here everything else is same. What is package.lock? Package lock is a lot similar to package. It has all the metadata for your project. But see, it has a better description of your third-party package. See, here in package.json, you only mention, oh, chalk and this version. That's it. Package.json only mentions the main package. You're using chalk. This is the version. Package lock has the complete detail of that particular package. Where is it stored? What its version? What is the integrity? What engine it uses internally? What is the license of that package? So it holds all the detailed info of that package. Is that cleared, guys? And also not only about that package. See, chalk is a package. Chalk might be internally using some other package. So it also has info of that. Now see, there are not a lot of packages, so there are no more big infos. But if Chalk is using internally some package 1, package 2, package 3, so all the info will be here. So package lock simply holds the info of the package in detail. Also, some internal packages which are not direct but indirectly getting used internally. Tomorrow you will see that. But again, guys, mostly you will never ever touch this file. So you can close it. Is that clear, guys? Now you might ask, why are these things adding? Like, why are they not just internal? Why are these things getting added here? One thing to remember, guys. First, it helps you to understand what are the packages you're using. Second, I'll tell you tomorrow. Why tomorrow? Because tomorrow I'll show you where exactly this package and package lock are used. And guys, remember, this node modules is the actual place where the package is stored. Simple. So this is the package information, and this is the actual package. All the resources about that, the code, the files, and everything. See, but you don't have to worry. You never have to go in that folder. These are just so simple, right? That chalk package, that chalk code is actually done by someone. So you just installed it in your project. That's it. And it's here. It's stored in the node module. So node modules is a place where all your packages are stored so that your project can use them. Okay, guys. Now let me show you how to use the chalk package. So first, again, to use it, you need to import it. Same logic. Const chalk require chalk. And now let me show you something. So what you can do is, to your date, you can color it. You can use chalk to color things, to color text. So chalk, I want to make dates yellow. So chalk dot, why it is not coming? Yeah. So chalk dot yellow, and I'm putting the whole date string in chalk dot yellow. See, I put the whole date string in chalk dot yellow. Timing I want to be green. I want it to be green. So chalk dot green. And message I want to keep white. So that's fine. And let me copy this whole line. So guys, see here, chalk is not important. The important thing is we actually installed a third-party package, and we are understanding how to use it properly. Okay, so that's it. Did I forget a bracket somewhere? Oh, I didn't copy it properly. Amazing. Chalk dot yellow. Chalk dot. So you can encode or you can put any string inside the chalk dot yellow, chalk dot green, and that string, that particular string, in this case, this new date will take up that color. You can also change the color for this, guys. This string. Let's say chalk. For only this one, I'm doing it. Okay, chalk dot red. Come on, chalk dot red. And now let's see. Only for this message, I'm doing chalk dot red. Okay, no big deal. Now let's see. Oh, sorry, I installed it again. I want to run it. Okay, I did mess up something. Have I forgot the function? Have I forgotten the functions? Let me quickly check it. Have I forgotten? Okay, it's okay, guys. Again, don't worry. Color names, chalk dot. Is it some color? Let me quickly see the chalk package online. And again, guys, it's completely fine to forget these things. So chalk package. What mistake I'm making? It's okay. Let's see the usage. Let's see the usage. Import chalk. Fine. Chalk.blue. I'm doing the same thing, right? Chalk.blue. And what's the issue? Chalk.blue. I'm not making any mistake. Then why it is happening? For me, it is the exact same thing I'm doing. What mistake I'm making? Now I need to check because I'm doing the correct thing as you can see online, but what am I doing? Why it is not working? npm install chalk, we did the same. We imported. This should work. Why for me it is not working? Strange, very, very strange. Save the. It is saved. It is saved. It is saved. I don't know. Very strange. This should normally work. I haven't used it in a while, but this should normally work. Yellow is not a function. When did that happen? Okay, let me just check if yellow is actually a function. Let me check. Ah, yellow is a function. See, shock.yellow. It's a function. Oh, we have installed it. We have installed it. Don't worry, we have installed it. It's all correct. Shock not working with console log. Let's debug it. Chalk 5 in ASM. If you want to use Chalk with TypeScript or build a tool, you will probably use to Chalk 4 for now. Okay. Chalk 5 changed to ASM. The word link to better understand. Okay, okay, got it, guys. It's a versioning issue. It's a versioning issue. So we need to get an old version of Chalk. The current version is 5.6, which only works with ESM. So we have to go with an older version. So 43 versions. Let's go with some four version. Version history. Let's go with some older version. Let's go with 4. So guys, we just need to change the version. That's all. No big deal. No big deal. That's how we learn. So npm install chalk at the rate this version, the 4th one, not the current version. Come on. Npm install chalk at the rate this version 4.0.0. Let's see. And now see, guys, see the package is updated. Now we're using the 4 version. Maybe that might be the issue, the version. And here we go. We debugged it. So the code was correct. The code was correct. The issue was the version mismatch, and that's okay. Guys, see now the log is so beautiful. It looks really good and amazing, right? Everyone, are we cleared? So the issue was the version. We installed 5.6 version by default, and that only uses ESM. That means this require logic won't work for that. Don't worry, tomorrow we'll talk about this as well. What is ESM, how to use import rather than require, all that. Don't worry. I have that in store for you for tomorrow. Don't worry. But for now, you got to know, right? So it's completely fine. That's how we debug, and that's how we figure out what's the issue. And that's a really important thing that every developer should have. No panic, no tension. Go ahead, search, figure out, and solve it. So guys, everyone, this was your first session of Node.js, and I really, really hope that you guys have understood everything and enjoyed every bit of it. Yes, definitely, Harshit, but when you say that you want to use chat GPT for help, use it only for help, not for the complete development, Harshit. Not for the complete development. Okay. Guys, are we all cleared? Please let me know in the chat if you guys have enjoyed the whole session. And if you have, if you're new, please subscribe to the channel and please like the video. And once the video ends, please do comment, guys. Whatever you liked about the session, whatever feedback you have about the session, about me, about the session, please put it in the comment. Please, guys, after the video ends, after the stream ends, please put some comments. Please like the video. Please share it with your friends and please subscribe to the channel. Okay. Okay, I'm seeing AP asking me my qualifications. I'm an engineer. That's what I can tell you, AP. I have done engineering. That's it. Okay. So yeah, I'm an engineer by profession and I've done engineering. So yeah, guys, thank you so much, everyone. I'll see you all tomorrow exactly at 6:30. Okay. Thank you so much, guys. Bye-bye, everyone. Good night. I'll see you all tomorrow. Okay. Bye-bye.